Hello everybody, welcome back to the Parish Noticeboard here on November the 13th. I've got Nikki with me this week. Hello Nikki. Let's get to it and let's see what we've got. Okay, this week's Guess Where I Am is a very, very easy one. If you don't get this, there's something seriously wrong. Where am I? That is probably the biggest clue that anyone could ever have as to where I am right now. So yeah, I'll just pan it around so you can see what else is here. There's a cafe here and a mini golf course over there and a Nikki and a beacon. Where is this, people? Answers down below. Okay, last week's answer, well done if you got this one. I was in the village of Everingham, outside a house called the Coffee House, which looks on the outside to be a very sort of normal run-of-the-mill East Riding house. But I found out something really interesting about that, so when the Everingham episode comes out, you'll see exactly what I found out about it, and it's something you certainly wouldn't expect. So not even you know what that is yet?
No, sounds intriguing. I've not seen this episode.
Ah, well no, you will do, you will do. That'll be out in the last week of the year. Damage control, last week I forgot all about it, so I didn't do it. I haven't forgotten about it this week, or at least thanks to Nikki I haven't forgotten about it, because I was just about to move on to the next thing and Nikki went, oh, damage control. It's a good thing that I'm forgetting it, to be honest with you, because once again it's blank, and that's why I forget it, because you know, if there's nothing to talk about, you don't think about it all week, do you?
I think the only thing that, you know, potentially we could sort of mention in this damage control is just a reminder about YouTube comments. So if the comments are negative or very uncomplimentary to a degree where that is not warranted, either towards Andy and the channel's work or towards the place in question, they are being moderated, and you know, those comments are not going to be published. We like to try and keep things very positive, very happy, very chilled, very friendly and very relaxed, and we don't want that negativity creeping in. So if you are wondering, if you have made a comment and you're wondering if it's, you know, not being published, it may be that the content of that was not in keeping with the channel, and if you do have any questions at all about it, of course feel free just to reach out on social media via the Facebook page or whatever, and we'll have a chat about it.
Pretty much. Okay, I've just got a couple of things to talk about this week, and the first thing is to do with something that we'll be doing next year. Now, you might remember that I have said a couple of times previously that I would like to visit every single county by the end of 2023 and have at least one video in every county. I think it's possible.
Plans are underway.
Plans are definitely underway, yes. One of the areas I've been looking at is the border between Wiltshire, Oxfordshire and Berkshire, and strangely Swindon sprang out to me on the map. It seems to be a nice place to go to because it's right on the border of the three, and I haven't actually discussed this with Nikki yet, but are we up for going there in February, do we think?
Moderate chances of that, yes. moderate I'd say.
Okay, fair enough. So in February at some point then, Nikki's got a week off work towards the end of it, we will look to go down to Wiltshire and we will base ourselves in Swindon, and we will drive around the magic roundabout.
Oh yes, that's been requested, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it has. If you don't know what the magic roundabout is, I'm not talking about Zebedee and Dougal.
Google it.
I'm talking very much about a road junction which is quite wacky. Yeah, that's putting it politely. I've never been to Swindon before, so clearly I've never driven around it before, but some of you guys might have done, and it's as roundabouts go, it's very, very interesting. So we will make sure to drive around it at some point, even if it's like a Tales from the Village Green. We will drive around it, but of course there will be villages that we go to in Wiltshire, Berkshire and Oxfordshire to tick off those three counties. So plans are underway for that. Right, this next thing came about as a result of me looking at Swindon and potentially driving down there and doing that later next year. I was looking on the website that I use, citypopulation.de, which is a German website. It's become my sort of Bible.
Like for the demographics.
Yeah, for the demographics and things like that. So I was looking at Swindon and I noticed something really weird. As far as I knew, the middle of Swindon was an unparished area. But apparently it's not anymore. Some new parishes have been created. Central Swindon North, Central Swindon South, and there's a couple of others that I can't remember the name of. So I did a bit of digging and I found something out. 10,449 parishes is what I've been working on. Well, now it's a little different. Now we're heading for 10,474. That is the latest figure. I have told you this before, people, that figure will go up and down as I carry on doing this. And apparently now it's now 10,474. So 25 more than what I thought, which, to be fair, is not a great deal different, is it?
About a month's work.
It's about an extra month. It's not gonna make it's like a drop in the ocean, considering this is a 30-year project.
And don't forget, I mean, as we've sort of spent time catching up and doing extra bits and pieces here and there, you know, we would easily absorb those 25
easily,
you know, over the course of 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, not a big problem.
No.
Its boundaries change all the time. Parishes split all the time. Some merge together, and you know that number constantly changes. 10,449 was the last estimate that I knew of in 2015, and now, as of last year, it's now gone up to 10,474. But of course, it may alter again.
But parishes will always be filmed when they are a parish, so even if it's no longer a parished area or it's been absorbed into another parish, the video will still stand, because at the time of filming it was a parish area.
Of course, if new ones are created, and of course I haven't been to that part of the area, I will go back. One such the one I can think of is Herrenby, which doesn't exist yet, but it will do soon. And I know a lot of people feel strongly about this one. If you remember the Selby series, when I was talking about Herrenby in the Stillingfleet episode and in the Escrick episode, apparently Herrenby is going to be created somewhere close to both those two. It may well form its own council, and if it does, then I will go back and make a video about it. But of course it doesn't exist yet, so it's not a big deal. But
that might be something to do in 10 years.
Maybe so, yeah. Maybe so. But until such time as that place exists, then we just take it as it is. So
but yeah, if it's in a parish now, the video will still stand. Even if it moves out of a parish, the video will still stay up as though it was a parish.
Of course it will.
Because at the time of visiting, that's what we were.
Yeah. And that brings me to the coming week. I've got nothing else to talk about this week. On Tuesday next week, I'll be going into both West Lindsey and North Lincolnshire on the same day. I'll be doing Messingham in North Lincolnshire, and I'll be doing Scotter. There'll be cheers in the background for that one, which is in West Lindsey. They border each other. They're right on the border, those two.
Yeah, we did Scotland, didn't we?
Yeah, we've done Scotland. We haven't done Scotter yet.
Yeah.
But I shall do both of those two on Tuesday.
Sorry about that, but your hand was kind of flapping up.
Okay, fine. And on Friday, I'll be heading into Bradford for the first time to start that area off. Bradford is going to be a challenge because every single one of its 20 are massive.
And hilly.
And hilly. Yeah, it's going to be very, very challenging. The first 3 I'm going to attempt are Harden, Willesden and Cullingworth.
Hip and thigh diet on those hills, dear. Hip and thigh diet. You know, climbing up and down them hills will do wonders.
Absolutely. I hope so, anyway.
Tighten things up.
Yeah. Of course, you don't know this. Nikki doesn't know this yet.
Oh, dear.
But one of the places I'm going to in Bradford next year will be, please forgive me if I mispronounce this, Haworth. Is it Haworth or is it Haworth?
Haworth.
Haworth. It's the
Bronte country.
It's the Bronte village.
Haworth.
Yeah, Haworth. And you will be coming with me for that.
It might be Horsefall. Horse. I think people have got different ways of saying it. I would say it as Haworth.
I would say it's a Hayworth, but that's just me.
Yeah, there's no Y in it.
I know, but this is my Lincolnshire accent, folks. So if there's anybody from Bradford watching who knows how to actually say that before we get there, please do let us know. Nikki, you will be with me for that one. So if you, I don't know whether you do literature, but the Brontes will be covered.
Well, I'd be quite interested to go to the parsonage if we can get to the parsonage and whatnot. That'd be quite.
I think you can. I think you can get to the parsonage.
I'll have to do a little bit of research because the Brontes, mainly, apart from I think it's Anne who's buried in Scarborough, all the rest of them are in the same place. Charlotte and Emily, and the dad, father, and I think the mother as well. So yeah, that'd be quite interesting. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that. But we'll also be having a debate about how to pronounce it. So
well, like I said, if there's anybody from Bradford out there who knows how to say it, then let us know before we get there, because I don't want to turn up and make a fool of myself. So well, not that I don't anyway.
Well, you're a village idiot, so, you know.
It's kind of my raison d'etre, isn't it?
Your motto.
Anyway, this has been the Parish Notice Board. This has been the Parish Notice Board on November the 13th.
When I turn up on these, isn't it?
you make the show. That's all I'm going to say.
Nah. Oh, by the way, just before we do go, I just for us both really, I just wanted to thank everybody that tunes in to the parish meetings or lives on YouTube. Just to remind you that if you haven't seen them before, they happen on the first Monday of every month, unless there's something in the way that prevents it from happening. So if you are around and you're available, do tune in and watch it to us in the parish meeting. It's like banter all the way.
I can't disagree with that, to be honest with you. Anyway, this has been the Parish Notice Board on November the 13th, and I've been Andy, and that's been Nikki, and
we're out.
We're out.